What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's been a minute. Been a minute. Um, now that I've gotten my life together, let's get to it and not stop again, okay? Welcome to Project Open Box. Used to be dubbed the. Hold on, I'm having a brain moment. Used to be dubbed Project the Transparency Project. Sorry, used to be dubbed the Transparency Project. However, the hashtag is taken, and I did not do my research. So, a little bit of honesty for you. Whew, hands is a little ashy, but this is now hashtag Project Open Box. You can follow us at follow me at Soletic Love on Twitter, or you can follow us at Unbox Project. I think that's right. I always get it backwards. Project Unboxed. Or you can hashtag us at Project Open Box if you would like to participate. That's the Twitter, and then there's also Instagram. It's also Soletic Love. So, without further ado, you guys all know what we're here for. So let's get to it, huh? Running a little low, but we're gonna get some more questions in there. No worries. No worries. Let's see. Number 21. Let's see. 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. What we got here? What we got here? Huh. If your father and mother stayed married, do you think you would have, it would have had, wait, I can read, I promise. If your father and mother stayed married, do you think it would have had an effect on the type of men that you're attracted to? Yes, I do think that it would have had an effect on the type of men that I was attracted to growing up. See, the men that I was attracted to growing up, the men that I was attracted to in my early 20s, and the men that I'm attracted to now, night and day, okay? I think I would have had a, growing up, I think I would have had a better understanding of what love was and what love wasn't. In my adolescent years, I don't think I would have had as many, I would say, burnout relationships, or would have had as many mistakes or things that I had to try and figure out as far as love and relationships were concerned. I think that I probably would have had a better grasp on relationships and what to expect had they stayed together. Oh yeah, my parents are together. I mean, I didn't. That, I guess that goes without saying, but and then the men that I'm attracted to now is with adding that, or man, is with adding that wisdom from my teenage and early 20s. I had a lot of growing up to do and a lot of things to figure out as far as who I was, what I was willing to accept, what a man was offering, and how that affected me, the stability of a man, and whether or not, if they're stable mentally, physically, and emotionally, what though, how that affects me. I had to learn how I'm supposed to be treated and how courting works, to figure out how to be dated and how to make someone work for me. I had to figure out how life by myself was okay, and what that meant for me, how to make Tania happy and what made Tania happy. And then trying to figure out what made Tania happy, what I wasn't willing to accept, and what I needed to grow past certain stages. I definitely don't have it all figured out, and I'm still growing. I think one of the biggest lessons that I've had to learn as far as dating just recently happened. And trying to figure out how to let what's not for me go. That was a big one for me. Being okay with something not being okay for me, and not feeling as if just because it's not okay that I failed, more so that I've just moved forward. That was a big deal for me too, because I've never been a quitter per se, and I always saw letting a relationship go and not fighting for what you feel could work as quitting, when that's not what it is at all. Choosing yourself is the best choice that you can ever make. But oftentimes I chose the latter. So yes, I do think it would have changed who I was attracted to, and how I carried myself, and the things that I experienced, and how I approached men and dating. If my parents stayed together, I might have had a different outlook on dating altogether. I wouldn't have had to well, this is making assumptions, obviously, but I might not have had to do the whole soul searching thing to figure out what I wanted, and figure out how to love myself, as well as how to love someone else while loving myself, and how not to sacrifice me for them. That was a big one for me too, while I was trying to figure out what love meant. And then also I went through this whole stage of just like being a man eater. So that probably wouldn't have happened had my parents stayed together. So to answer your question, if your father and mother stayed married, do you think it would have had an effect on the type of men that I was attracted to, or that I am attracted to? Absolutely. There wouldn't have been so many shifts. I would have known what I wanted. I wouldn't have had to try and figure it out. And I wouldn't have had to make as many mistakes as I've made. But it all happened for a reason. And I wouldn't change a thing. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is my answer. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Soletic Love. Okay? Or Project Unboxed. We're going to have so much more coming for you guys. So many more ways for you guys to participate. So in the meantime, if you would like to send me a question, by all means, send it to me on Twitter, on Instagram, which is also Soletic Love, or on my Facebook, it's Tania Dame Soletic Luther. Yeah, let's get this cracking, okay? So if you guys are interested in participating, send off a question, or just want to talk, whatever it is, by all means, send it to me. And then follow us on our social media so you guys can stay abreast. Yes, abreast to what's going on. All right, you guys, have a good night.